I don't get into it. My stylist put it together. I'm like, okay, whatever, and I leave it. Um, I think it's the people. For me, I think it's what Bombay offers as a city, and I can very confidently say this because I'm from Bangalore, and I think it's the attitude of the people. I think everyone here is so warm, so welcoming. Um, and I think there's so many opportunities for people from all walks of life. Um, yeah. Being to be a stylist. I don't think these tags are something that one consciously works towards. At least that's not what I do. Like I said, I think I have professionals who do their job and they do it well, and I think all the credit goes to them. At the end of the day, I think I'm an actor and I'd like to focus on that.
Typical trailer got lost. Media said that you're going to show them after that. So
क्या हुआ? सवाल यहाँ से पूछ रही अब क्या करूँ? Oh, did my dad see the trailer? One second. I haven't spoken to him since yesterday. But I will, I'm sure they have, but I will speak to them maybe tonight after this event and speak to them and see, hello, what they say. Oh my god, is he here? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go inside and wish him personally. Thank you.
सबसे ज़्यादा आई थिंक देवीना.
मेरे लिए गुरमीत.
एक्चुअली मुझे लगता है हर चीज़ में देवीना बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प करती है. चाहे वो शूट पे जाना हो या स्टाइल अगर मुझे करना है तभी देवीना का बहुत हाथ होता है इसमें. मेल एक्टर I would say Hrithik Roshan, Deepika.
मुझे लग रहा था गुरमीत से पहले उसका जवाब मैं बता देती तो अच्छा होता. गुरमीत दीपिका का नाम ही लेती. एंड फॉर मी द मोस्ट स्टाइलिश एक्टर इज़ गुरमीत. एंड थोड़े और सालों की ज़रूरत है जब दुनिया में बोलेगी. And for me and the girls, I think yes, Deepika.
अच्छा, ओके, वेल देवीना ने ब्लैक पहना. ऑफ कोर्स मेरा फेवरेट कलर ब्लैक है. आज मैंने ऑफ कोर्स मेरा
तुम्हारा तो मैं बोलूँगी.
एक्चुअली देवीना ने ब्लैक पहना है. एंड हमेशा की तरह ये नहीं, मेरी हेल्प तो बिल्कुल नहीं होती है. एंड अगर इसका देवीना हेयर स्टाइल में बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपेरिमेंट करती है तो आप देख सकते हैं. शी इज लुकिंग प्रीटी एंड ब्यूटीफुल.
Gurmeet is wearing today he's styled by Bornali and उन्होंने सारे कार्ड्स पहन लिए हैं. The clubs, the spade, the heart and everything. तो आज ताश के पत्ते पहन के he's the king of hearts.
मैंने
Oh my God.
मैं बिल्कुल हेल्प नहीं कर सकता. मैं इतना बता सकता हूँ कि ये बहुत अच्छी लग रही हैं. और हेल्प में मुझे लगता नहीं है कैसे डिज़ाइन कैसे होता है. आई थिंक देवीना की जो हेयर डिज़ाइनर है वो ज़्यादा अच्छी जानती है.
It's a side braid and I really like this. और इसमें दो साइड से दो लुक आता है. तो इस साइड से मैं थोड़ी कड़क और इस साइड से ना.
अपकमिंग डेफिनेटली अभी उसके बारे में बता नहीं सकता, लेकिन बहुत जल्दी आई बिलीव 10-15 या 20 दिन में हम लोग अनाउंस कर देंगे. डेफिनेटली विशेष फिल्म के साथ ज़रूर ज़रूर काम करना है और कर भी रहा हूँ। एंड जो भी है वो डिटेल मुझे लगता है कि कुछ टाइम लगेगा, लेकिन ज़रूर बता दूँगा। थैंक यू डियर।
मेरे मन में ऐसा कभी नहीं आया कि मैं हीरो बनूं।
नहीं, आज के दौर में चल रहा है।
नहीं, आज के दौर में चल रहा है, लेकिन
it's the genesis of it. You know, we are part of what the value chain is today. So what will happen, fast forward 10 years, 15 years, today the windows are shown. Hollywood makes the sum of the parts of Hollywood is far greater than the sum of the parts that we are able to do. Television, for example. Our films stay in theaters for 2 weeks and then they peter off because there aren't just enough theaters. So the next film is waiting in its annual. In television, Hollywood does pay-per-view, then it does pay television, premium television, pay television, basic cable. Today what we know as television in India is basically basic cable, where you see a Saturday night premiere with hundreds of ads. And so I think the business will evolve and there will be growth. Today our P&A costs are very, very low. But you're asking me a question whether the P&A costs are high. But in the scheme of things, $3 million, $4 million is tiny as a percentage of the budget. If you're doing a 100 crore movie and you're spending 18 crores on P&A, that's not very high. But a time will come when a 100 crore movie you can spend 50 crores on P&A if there is distribution, and you should be able to make 800 crores out of that movie. And that will be real growth. So I think we haven't even scratched the tip of the iceberg. But you know, as they say, the glass is half full, half empty. I see this as a huge opportunity, and we got to wait it out. People with the bigger balance sheets, people with a stronger risk appetite will survive and end up being game changers.
Saying, I think for the smaller pictures, the problem with P&A is that whether you have a 100 crore production budget film or a 30 crore production budget, you end up, the swing between P&A is not a lot of money. I mean, you're still spending 10 to 12 crore.
What you said, Jyoti, was very good, that you give the example of Bajirao. Now what you do with Bajirao Mastani, what you do with Ram Leela. We comparatively younger stars making a film of that budget and sticking your neck out, you know, risk. In our business, if you don't have the temperament to take risk, then please go and open some other shop. Yeah? What happens is that I come from the socialist India, started my journey 45 years back. We come where finance was not available. We have mortgaged our houses to make movies. Hundis, paying 36% interest, and survived. And survived not because God was kind on us, but because we were obsessed, mad people with a lot of fire in our hearts, fire in our belly, passion to make something which we believed in. What has happened now, that is discipline. Now, films are not being made, you are doing trading. Take A, take B, take C. This much will be the coverage, this much you get from satellite, this much you get from this and all that. You're trading, you're not making movies. And we're making photo sets. Photo sets don't run, films run. We stop making movies, we're making photo sets. Who's going to be the star, who's going to be this packaging? Inside there's nothing. Whenever a person has gone passionately and made a film which he believed in, where he could put his thumb impression on, he could sign with blood on it, the film has never let him down. My only request to the corporate world, which has come into this business, because I am a single producer, I'm only 67 films young, and still ticking, is telling the corporate world that you have come with a lot of good to the fraternity, the industry. But passion back filmmakers, not projects. That's where we are looking at. If you want to play safe, then go somewhere else, don't be here. Because this is not the place. The more risk you take, the more chances of you succeeding. Whenever I did something which the market told me not to do, I succeeded. And when I did something which the market told me to do, I failed. So you need to stick your neck out and go by your belief, your gut belief. And I'm not saying go crazy. Our job is to manufacture glamour and not to become a victim of it. You know? But within that parameters of the real budget, which unfortunately not many people know what the real budget should be. Like my father, being a layman, being a filmmaker, he made only 128 movies. It's a genetic problem we have in the family. He said a very nice thing. He said, son, you were to become being a filmmaker. I was 21 years old then. He said, you do one thing, whenever you make a movie, remember one thing in mind. I said, what, Dad? He said, whatever you spend, it should be within the frame of the film. Anything which you spend should be seen inside that frame. What you spend outside is nothing but crime. It's wastage. I felt it was the most beautiful gift to me. Today we are spending more on the outside than the inside. We cater to the tantrums of the star, the tantrums of the director. We are doing nothing but fulfilling their egos. A very beautiful line Roger Moore told me when I was in New York a couple of years back. He said, Mr. Bhatt, we stars are there and you producers are there. You producers make a huge hoarding of us 60 feet tall. And when we are driving down the street and we see our hoarding of 60 feet tall, and we feel very flattered. And we start believing that we are 60 feet tall. I can understand us going mad. What happens to y'all? Y'all paid for that hoarding. Why you go mad? You know? You suddenly start feeling that you're 60 feet tall. We are only 6 feet. So this is what happens. You start pandering and catering to the star tantrums, and you only land up bleeding. It's not the film, and most of the time, see, the ratio is very clear, 1:10. You will not get. But the amount of films failing while increasing by the day, by the hour, is because we are not working in the so-called real budgets. A lot of times the films are okay. There was a time when there used to be a plus B film, there was an average B, not A class. But they used to recover and be commission earners because they were made in a particular budget, which was real budget. Now is everything gone up? It's got bloated out of proportion. And that's where you find the losses more and the profits minuscule. So we need to do a real check in that. How we are not going to pander to star system. We have got the biggest stars today. You're talking about the Khans. They are all 50-year-olds singing romantic songs. Huh? Yeah? So what I'm saying is we have to bring young stars. We need to create young talent. We need to promote them. I'm not saying only to the production. I'm talking to my friend here from the multiplex. I said you have to have ticket windows for films which are made with newcomers, with new directors, new filmmakers, a different ticket window. Because you have to create future wealth. We are not creating future wealth. We need to, while we have a stars, very good, they are there to give us the 300 crores and 400 crores, whatever we call them. But we need to have the second line. Fasal aani chahiye bhai. How is it going to happen? You have to do it. So we have to collectively see what production sits in isolation, distribution sits in its own corner, exhibition is own. We need to coexist. The problem of the producer has to be shared by the exhibitor. The problem of the exhibitor has to be shared by the distributor. We all are part. The satellite, the broadcasters are living in their own cocoon. The production is in their own cocoon, exhibition in their own cocoon. And everybody is very insular in the way of looking. You have to understand it that in your problem is my problem, and my problem is your problem. We are not functioning that way. And that is why every opportunity I get to scream my lungs out, I scream my lungs out saying that let's come on the same page. Only when you come on the same page, open our hearts and talk our hearts out, there will be a solution to that. And this is the most, the people say that this is an industry which has got a lot of risk. I say bullshit. No, it's a fabulous industry. It's got minimal risk, provided you work in the real budgets. Unfortunately, we don't follow that, and then we have the tendency of blaming the other person. Actually, I was right, but the other person was wrong. So we need to do the introspection in that and say that for what lies with each one of us. I would say that it starts for me. I'm a part of it to have spoiled the system. The ecosystem has been spoiled by even me. So we need to correct ourselves. In accepting that is the first step towards correction, and nothing is impossible. We can do it. This is the beginning. You should start from this session. We should start a new beginning. This is a beautiful industry. We can take it to another level. We have to fight the government together. We have got hardly 8,000 screens. China is opening a screen every third day.